All right, man. Let's talk about the Equalizer 3. I actually got a chance to see it Saturday. I didn't even know it was coming out. And the whole thing about the movies, I think the movie's really slowing down because of the writer's strike or whatever. You know, they do this shit in advance. Yeah, a lot of just different movies that's getting pushed back years. I think the next Spider-Man Enter the Universe video movie, I think might got pushed back to like 2027. I don't know if that pertain per se has something to do with the writer's strike, but Equalizer 3, yeah, it lived up to the billing for sure. I was thinking like I know they two different studios. They should do like an Equalizer and a John Wick crossover, and all three of them, were great. Um, this one was no exception. You had Denzel, bringing his comedy, a little bit of comedy, great acting, um, great killing scenes. And this time they was over there in I think Italy, Sicily, um, and and it's gonna be spoilers. They was over in Sicily or whatever, and it gets him starting off tracking down some guys that stole a guy's pension money, right? And I guess they hacked the system, stole his pension money, and he traces the guys who stole the pension money to this big drug operation in I think a small town in somewhere in Italy or whatever. And he finds the guys, kills them all, gets the man's his pension money back. But when you watching the movie, like I said, spoiler word, you don't know what he came for, and so he's leaving out, and one of the guys, the boss that came in to confront him on him stealing the money, he had a kid in the car, and the kid about to get out of the car. He said, "Get back in the car." And he turns around and walks away, and the kid shoots him in the back. So this is the scene right here, and the kid shoots him in the back and runs away. He tried to drive as far as he can, and somebody pulled him out the car, took him, saved him, nursed him back to health to the small town in Sicily, I think it was, and he had to get nursed back to health. And these mobsters was they were causing terror in the town. But what he came to find out, long story short, they was connected to the winery that he got the pension money back from. They was connected to the winery, whatever. That it was a drug operation. It was a big drug operation. So as he healing up, he's seeing the same kind of like monsters that's connected terrorizing his town. So obviously, he end up, the locals in Sicily end up basically taking him in as his own. At first, he wanted to get tea. They wouldn't serve him tea. Said tea was for, I think, pregnant women and Englishmen or something like that, and kept serving him like espresso and coffee and shit. But then he started to learn their culture, and they started to treat him better. And he started to figure out that that's where he wanted to be. So as they kept terrorizing the town and burning shit down, because they was collecting rent and they was taxing the companies, so they was mobsters and pushing dope. So he started taking them down or whatever. And then he called the CIA or whatever. And then they all start investigating it, and they get to the bottom of it. Long story short, I would say it's an 7.5 out of 10 movie, 8 out of 10. I mean, we on a trilogy scale, it might be 8.5 out of 10 for a trilogy scale, but I said solid 7 out of 10 movie. That it was action, it wasn't boring, the editing was good, the cinematic views was good. I mean, it's a John Wick movie. I mean, it's a Equalizer movie. I mean, great. Great. I can go for three more of those movies, a six installment. I can go for that. No cap. It was a great movie, man. Action pack. I mean, it just never gets old. You gonna laugh a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, shit, I enjoyed it. There's a few more spoilers in there that I'm not gonna say. But I truly enjoyed it, man. And I feel that they did a wonderful job. They did a wonderful job. So I would love to see some more of them. I would love to see them do a John Wick Equalizer crossover. I don't know how that would work with the different studios. I think Equalizer is Sony. I mean Columbia, and I think John Wick might be Sony, but That should be dope. Remember they was doing a Zorro and they was talking about doing a Zorro and Django crossover. I don't think it never came out though, not a movie format. Yeah, they was talking about doing that and all that shit. So that to me, that shit would be dope. That would have been dope for sure. Um, but yeah, hell of a movie. Denzel's the man. Uh, and like I said before, for a trilogy, man, all three of them delivered. And I went to the first show I went to the first show in the morning, and it was a nice amount of people there for a 10 a.m. show. That's why I like to go to the movies 10 a.m. If you see me go a little bit later than that, then it pretty much boiled down to my schedule then. But I go to the first movie theater. It ain't really nothing about the matinee. It's a few dollars difference. But that really ain't shit to me. Um but yeah, I like just going in the morning. Like the most packed morning movie I can remember a recent was the last Black Panther movie. That joint was packed. No cap. That shit was packed, packed, packed. Packed, 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 packed. But it was a nice crowd. But I went to see Flash. There wasn't that many people in there. Gran Turismo, one of the many people. I didn't do a Gran Turismo review, but Gran Turismo was good too, though. It exceeded my expectations. I would say it's like a 6 out of 10, 6.5. But it's a really good movie. Great story based on a true story. So it was, in my opinion, it was good. I enjoyed Gran Turismo, by the way. So I never got around to doing it. But if you want to go see, it's a nice little neat movie to see, especially to take your kids. Racing car movies kind of hard to mess up. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, they really hard to mess up. But Equalizer, yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, I think the best movie I seen this year was Oppenheimer. Um, Oppenheimer was the best I seen this year. I like Creed 3. There's another one in there I forgot, but Oppenheimer. Oh, they cloned Tyrone. I never got around to doing that review. That was another good one. Yeah, they cloned Tyrone was real good. Um, yeah, it was that was real good. So that's on Netflix exclusively. But Equalizer 3 definitely delivered. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate y'all. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.